2. Why do the nations rebel? Why are the countries devising plots that will fail? The kings of the earth form an united front. The rulers collaborate against the Lord and his anointed king. They say, "Let's tear off the shackles they've put on us. Let's free ourselves from their ropes." The one enthroned in heaven laughs in disgust. The Lord taunts them. Then he angrily speaks to them and terrifies them in his rage, saying, "I myself have installed my king on Zion, my holy hill." The king says, "I will announce the Lord's decrees. He said to me, 'You are my son. This very day I have become your father.' Ask me, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, the ends of the earth as your personal property. You will break them with an iron scepter. You will smash them like a potter's jar. So now, you kings, do what is wise. You rulers of the earth, submit to correction. Serve the Lord in fear. Repent in terror. Give sincere homage. Otherwise, he will be angry, and you will die because of your behavior. When his anger quickly ignites, how blessed are all who take shelter in him." All right, so Psalm 2 have the nations in upheaval, in rebellion, it says here. Raghash occurs only here in Daniel 6. The Aramaic cognate verb describes several officials acting as a group. A Hebrew nominative derivative is used in Psalm 55 of a crowd of people in the temple. Okay. So this is the only time this word is used. So why the nations planning, plotting, all of those things? 6, the Hebrew imperfect describe the rebellion as underway. So why are nations in open rebellion against God? Now, all these other nations are not the nation of Israel. They are not the one that God had chosen. And I do not think that there is a chosen nation today. I think that is changed because of Jesus. So you could read this differently if you think differently than that. But the earth, the kings of the earth have come to collaborate against the Lord's anointed one, the king. So we have the surrounding nations who are subject to Israel, rebelling against Israel's subjugation of them. That's part of what we have going on here. But I think this is also spiritual realm. The nations are in spiritual rebellion against God. The Gentiles are in rebellion against God. They have followed after the teachings of the spiritual beings that have led them away, the other beings claiming to be gods, who are simply spiritual beings and are being worshipped as gods. And the one enthroned in the heaven laughs in disgust. Okay, what do we have here? Sitting. So sitting enthroned is the metaphor there. Disgust. The next line indicates a reference to derisive language or the Hebrew imperfect verb. Okay, so they're just explaining why they translated it the way they did. Scoffers or mockers. The Lord scoffs at, derides, mocks them. So taunting would be in that vein of mocking and scoffing at, which we had scoffers in the first one. So scoffers being people that are against the other person. There we had it, the evil one doing it. Here we have it of God doing that against the evil ones. Then he angrily speaks to them and terrifies them in his rage. The terrifies them in his rage. This line focuses on the effect of God's anger response. Okay. So we have nations raging against the people of God and God taking revenge against them. God acting on their behalf and the king speaking the words of God to them. So, yeah. Just a play out of the people of God and what was supposed to happen, what could have happened, and I don't think they follow it because they're not following after the things they're supposed to be doing. So, but it does give us good things. Serve the Lord in fear, repent in terror, give sincere homage. So we've got actions in which we can do. No matter where we find ourselves, there are actions we can do to become in right relationship with God. And it concludes with how blessed are those who take shelter in him. Abstract plural, the word refers to monomically the happiness that God gives as prosperity. Okay, so I like blessed a lot better. I'm glad they translated it that way versus happy. You take shelter in him. Take shelter in the Lord is an idiom for seeking his protection. Seeking his protection presupposes, and even demonstrate that the subject's loyalty to the Lord. In the psalm, those who take shelter in the Lord are constrained with the wicked and equated with those who love, fear, and serve the Lord. So, you can take shelter in the Lord. Make sure you do. Then you won't have to face all of his wrath. All right. Any other thoughts on our readings today that we had?